jumping back to sort of the motivation behind the relocation efforts, like Colley just said, in Taiwan there's only 60 kilometers between the two cities, but in Vietnam the distance is much larger. So what motivates the China Plus One? What does China Plus One means to all these different companies, from the international brands to the contract manufacturers? What are the risks? What are the costs that they may have to take when they attempt this relocation to Southeast Asian nations?
That's what I say. China, to try to attract FDI from very beginning of 1990s. So they accumulate great experience about how to attract foreign investors. I always say that China officials, they handle FDI. They are in the PhD course. They have very good experience, and they are not only provide you process, they even give you advice. Just example, if you are a company called Micron, if you are a company called Lim Research provides equipment, right? So there are different companies. They design for you, tailor-made. They try to understand what you need. And in China, just example, they have more than 50 national industrial park. So everyone compete. And because of FDI, not only investment, money flow into China, but also create opportunities for young men. And also good for China to cultivate, prepare for next decade the industry needs. So today, China is not only a production site. As you know, more than half of the electricity vehicles produced by Chinese makers now. And more than half, their success in new items. And among the top 10 mobile phone brands, 8 of them from China. So even I went India, I went Armenia even. Yeah, I saw the brand names like Vivo, Oppo from China. They have flags in the airport. So can you imagine?
Yeah.
Armenia is a country, 3.2 million population only. They're so successful.
Yes.
So China is not only a production site. They have great experience to invite multinational investors to their country. But now it's about political issues. US-China trade war. It's about hegemony. It's about global power, political power sharing. So today we are not talking about political issues, but I just say, because the conflict between China and America, so ASEAN countries like India, like Vietnam, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines,
yes,
they got much better opportunities than before to attract. But you cannot just say China plus one. China plus one means like China production side plus another production side. But my definition about China plus one, which means you should learn from China how to treat multinational investors to your country for investment.
Yes.
Not only give them incentives about tax holiday, not giving them a very low level people, workers. Not only that, you need to think about link up with the local industry, local market, domestic market. Just example, India now become the number 2 smartphone market in the world. India is number 3, number 4, like a PC market in the world. They are the 2 wheels motorbike market in the world, biggest one. And India now, they import a lot of semiconductor devices from overseas, more than $100 billion. That's a big deal, right? Absolutely. Once India become the number 3 GDP entity in the world in year 2027 or 28, Modi, Prime Minister of India, he must to think about to build their semiconductor capability in the country.
Mm-hmm.
How they do that? Okay, if they learn from Intel, but unfortunately, Intel lost a huge money recently.
Mm-hmm.
And only India run the business by themselves, by their philosophy, it works or doesn't work. I'm not sure. But I give you one example for you. Last year, Times wrote yearbook for Taiwan IC design industry. And we found in Taiwan we have 57,000 IC designers. And the same number in India.
Mm.
But Taiwan share more than 20% globally, but India didn't have any share. Because most of the Indian designers work for Qualcomm, MediaTek, work for Toshiba, NVIDIA, multinational company, rather than they work for domestic market and the local industry. But as you know, India has many conglomerates like Tata, Infosys, Bharti, Adani, you name it, many companies. If they can leverage domestic market and work with multinational companies, they could be better.
Yes.
But India just cannot always think about India is the future and they want everybody to invest in company. No, tell me, how to make the business model successful? That is the key.
Yes.
Businessmen cannot consider 5, 10 years later. They need to think about, I invest 1 year, 2 years, and how could get better return, right?
Yes. Long term. Yeah.
So last week I had an advisor from Silicon Valley. He is American. He worked for Oracle as a corporate vice president, senior industry people. He came to Taiwan and as our Times advisor. And after he worked with me 3 weeks, and he told me one thing. He said, Taiwanese has instinct to choose the right choice, right solution about any issue and the questions. And I said, oh, yes, because there is a talent.
Yeah.
We make decisions very fast and precisely in specific items.